Hey everyone, this is Chase of Rocky Mountain ATVMC giving you a closer look at the Hydrant Hydro 2-liter bag coming from Thor. Alright, so today we're taking a closer look at the Hydrant Hydro 2-liter bag coming from Thor. There's a lot of different hydration packs that we offer on our website. There's a couple features that I really like about this pack. There's a couple things I think can be better, and we'll talk about those. But overall, you're getting 2-liter water capacity. The hydration bladder comes included with the pack. The construction is good, and I like the price point too. You're gonna be about 85 bucks, so definitely an affordable hydration pack. So let's talk about it. So first off, size-wise, for me, this kind of hits the sweet spot when it comes to a size for a hydration riding pack. I don't like a pack that's too big. For me, I like to be able to carry my water and still have a little bit of extra storage space to hold any additional items I want to take with me, but I don't like a pack to be too big when I'm out there riding. So I like this, I think the size of this is hitting that sweet spot. So good construction, nice heavy duty materials that they are using. We'll start with the straps. So the harness on the back here, what I like about it is they actually have it at an angle. So when I put this on, they want it to avoid that armpit area to prevent any chafing there, and I think it does a good job. So I like how these shoulder straps fit on the rider's body. If you look at the inside here, you're gonna have some padding on the inside of these straps. You are gonna have mesh there as well. That's gonna help with ventilation. Looking at the back itself, you can see you've got this padding going all the way down. That's gonna help give a little bit of separation from the rider's back. It's gonna help with airflow. That's also gonna be mesh over top of that padding. And then when you look here at the harness, you get your sternum strap. This is actually pivoting. So I like that that does pivot, very easy to operate. The reason I like that, that's just gonna help the pack work, move with the rider's body. And then you get down here, you've got your waist strap, nice big heavy duty buckle. I like that it does have a waist strap. That way the back or the bottom of the pack when you're wearing it, it's not flopping around, it's staying nice and secure to the rider's body. Now one thing I do wanna point out when it comes to adjustment, your sternum strap is adjustable. You're gonna have plenty of adjustment strap on the actual shoulder straps themselves. And then you can see with that waist belt, you've got a lot of adjustability there. So I am 5'7", 180 pounds, 42-inch chest. This pack fits me just fine. I have lots of room left if I needed this pack to grow with me. So for those larger riders, you're not really gonna have any issues there when it does come to the fitment. Now, one thing I do wanna point out, you got your sip tube coming down here. So you're gonna have this neoprene sleeve over the top of it. That's gonna help when it comes to insulation, keeping your drink cool. But also, I like the concept here. You have a magnet on that right side that's gonna help keep that sip tube down, but just know that magnet does not transfer to the left side. So you could route the sip tube down the left side, you're just not gonna have that magnet. Here's my nitpick. The one improvement I think that they could really make with this bag, I like the concept of having that magnet there to hold the sip tube in place. Here's where I think it could be better though. This magnet is not very strong, so it does pop off very easily. I don't think it's strong enough to hold that in place when you're actually riding. Also, what I found is you have to have this bite valve. It does rotate on the sip tube, but you have to have this pretty much at the perfect angle in order for it to sit flush with the magnet on the harness. And if it's not sitting perfectly flush, it stays on or it's not really held down securely, so it's gonna pop off pretty easily. So I like the concept, but I think they could improve it, maybe put a larger magnet there, or just somehow make it to where it's gonna stay in place a little bit better. So that's the back of the pack. Those are your straps. If you look at the front here, so you're gonna have multiple pockets on the outside. Again, enough storage space to carry some additional items with you, your food, your snacks for the day. So your first pocket I'll show you is gonna be right here in the front. You've got a reverse YKK zip. You can see you've got that tape seam on there, so it's gonna help keep water out. It's not gonna be waterproof, but water resistant. But you can see plenty big. This actually goes all the way up. You can get my hand all the way up in there. So it's actually a pretty big pocket once you get inside that zipper. So that's your outside. Next, you've got your large main storage compartment here. So I'll actually show you from this angle. So with that open up, you can see you've got a mesh pocket right here on the inside of that lid. And then you've got two more mesh pockets here. That's gonna help with organizing your items, keeping those secure. So that's your main pocket. Zip that. Third pocket up here on the top, that's gonna be fleece lined. So again, put your electronics, any items that you want not getting scratched, put them in this pocket here on the top. See, I get my entire hand inside there, so plenty of room. And then lastly, you've got your hydration bladder compartment. So what's nice about this compartment, you can see you do have a separate compartment, so you can put additional items in here if you want to. That's separate from the hydration bladder. So you can see that's pretty dang big, goes all the way down to the bottom of the pack. And then lastly, you've got your bladder. So I'm gonna pull this out for you, kind of show it to you. So this is the bladder that comes included on the inside. Again, 2-liter capacity. We have additional water bladders on our website that you can just buy as replacements if you do need to. You've got a twist cap here. So that's how you're gonna fill this thing up. So the twist cap, not my favorite when it comes to hydration bladder. Myself personally, I'm a fan of the hydration bladders that actually have a slider on the top. It's just kind of my experience. I don't think they leak nearly as easy. So not a bad design, but I like the slider on the top a little bit more. But overall, it's gonna get the job done. And again, you do have replacements. Now with the hydration bladder, one thing I do recommend is when you are done using it, if you're putting something in here that's not water, very good idea to just make sure to rinse it out once you are done. So that's gonna be your hydration bladder. Now the sip tube does not detach from it. So again, but remember, you can pick up additional ones if you do want to. All right, and that is it. That is the Hydrant Hydro 2-liter pack coming from Thor. Again, for me, it hits the sweet spot as far as size goes, the things I think could improve on, maybe a little bit better hydration bladder, but again, you're getting a great price point at about 85 bucks, and I do think that that magnet does need to be improved. Otherwise, I don't really think it's gonna be that useful when it comes to actually riding with the pack. But if you have any questions or comments, leave those below. We'll get your questions answered. But don't forget, Thor has other hydration packs in their lineup. You've got the Hydrant, you also have the Vapor, which is a 1.5 liter, and they even have a 3-liter bag as well. So depending on the size that you're looking for, they have different options. Remember guys, orders over 75 bucks ship free. This will fit the bill. Get subscribed to our YouTube channel, that way you stay up to date and in the loop on the latest gear guides, product reviews, and how-to videos that we're constantly filming. I am Chase, we'll see you on the trails.